Hello, my name is Keith Brooks, and I'm here to share my story with you today. But first, I want to get to the main core of my story, and that is a dream that I've always had since I was a young guy. And, my dream is to become the oldest rookie to ever play in the NFL, and I want to do it with the Dallas Cowboys. I met Jerry Jones in Atlanta at a Ritz-Carlton hotel at an NFL's owners meeting. How I got inside the meeting, I don't know. All I know is I prayed and asked God to give me the opportunity to meet him, and he did it. I happened to meet Jerry in a bathroom, and we were sitting there peeing next to each other, and I didn't want to shake his hand yet. I said we're going to go to the faucet and shake our hands first. And we got the opportunity to talk with him, and I spent some time with him. I kind of freezed up because it's Jerry Jones, the owner of the Dallas Cowboys, and I couldn't tell him what I really wanted to tell him. But at that time when I met him, I'm glad I didn't tell him what I really wanted to tell him because I was a fearful individual at the time. So if he would have gave me a chance, it wouldn't have worked because I was still dealing with fear. I told him that I wrote a book in prison. He was very enthusiastic to find out more about the book, and he put his arm around me, and I just completely froze because this is Jerry Jones, and goes to show you how God can make the impossible possible. And I'm still enthusiastic to play for Jerry one day in the NFL as the oldest rookie to ever play the game, making history, and I really look forward to that. So I made this decision to become the oldest rookie in the NFL. I counted up the cost. All the odds are extremely against that. I'm aware of this, but I made the decision to go ahead and go forth with it. So I left Atlanta and went to Dallas, Texas.
I'm Johnny Wright from Michael Johnson Performance here. We're talking about Keith Brooks. Keith joined us here in May in 2013, and he's been training here pretty much ever since, working out with other athletes in his peer group. Keith has a really compelling story. It's what really attracted to us as an athlete. He's trying to do something that's never been done before. Keith has had a really difficult time getting to where he is right now. It's a testament to himself, his determination, his hard work, his heart. That has, really put me in a position to be successful. When we first met Keith and we heard his story, I must admit I was shocked, and I didn't really give him much chance. Really, it's a tough task. But as we've moved through and we've learned more about Keith and seen his strengths and seen his where he does excel. His chances have improved. We put him in a better bracket. The work he's done here has really helped prepare him for any sort of combine or workouts that teams are willing to give him. And the benefit of the knowledge of some of the other athletes that work out here has really rubbed off on him. So now, we put him in a different bracket. It's still going to be difficult. Still going to be extremely difficult. But now he's, really giving himself a decent shot.
And it's about athletic development for all sports and all athletes, not just the elite of the elite, but the 9-year-old that wants to be better for their sport right here in McKinney, Texas. All that can happen at MJP, both globally as well as right here in the small town of McKinney. But at the end of the day, for us, it's athletes like Keith that want to get better for their sport. And this is the sort of the clearinghouse for best practices in athletic development for that. So 18 months ago, Keith comes to MJP looking for raw ingredients to be a better athlete, to realize his potential. And he has a dream. Not unlike the athletes that we train that are 9 years old training right now, or the NFL All-Pro that we trained this morning. They all have an unrealized potential that they're trying to reach for, and Michael was no different. He had this potential inside of him, and he wanted to make sure he leveraged the best practices of every aspect of performance, from what he did on the track to what he put into his body to what he did in the weight room to the recovery techniques that he used. He wanted to leverage best practices across the globe to realize his fullest potential for sport, and Keith is no different. Keith came here looking for a way to opportunize, how do I get to that level that I'm aspiring to do? What do I got to do to get there? And I know coming to MJP gives me the best opportunity to realize my athletic potential for that dream.
Partition, please. Drive around at the partition fast. Over there, I swear I saw them cameras flash. Handprints and footprints on my glass. Handprints and good grips all on my ass. Private show with the music blasting. He like to call me Peaches when we get this nasty.
Yeah, I'm talking re. Yeah, I'm talking B. Nigga, I'm talking me. Yeah, I'm talking bossy. I ain't talking Khalees. Your money too short, you can't be talking to me. Yeah, I'm talking LeBron. We ballin' our family tree. Good music, drug dealing, cousin, ain't with we. Me, turn that 62 to 125, 125 to a 250. 250 to a half a man, ain't nothing nobody could do with me. Now who with me?
I've located Michael Johnson's Performance, and they took real good care of me in my training process. I did 18 months there and took advantage of that time. It was great. It was hard at first, but like you just saw, Coach Johnny, Coach Lucas, Coach Carlton, Lindsey, they all put their heart into what I was trying to do. And they didn't say, oh man, get out of here, man, you're 40 years old, you don't have a chance. They embraced me and my dream. And as you've seen, Coach Lance, the director, who once coached at the Dallas Cowboys, I mean, that was a highlight when I first made my decision to train there. And they're sponsored by the Dallas Cowboys. And the training was awesome. It was very rough. It was days that I thought I had to give up, but those guys really pushed me, and Lance really was on me all the time. I used to try to figure out why you on me and not on him or her, and come to find out that I guess he's seen the potential that I had, and also recognized that I needed to develop mental toughness for what I was trying to accomplish. So Michael Johnson's Performance was really, really a great asset that I believe God put in place to help me get to where I wanted to be. Fear is very devastating for a man to have in his life. It destroys everything, his goals, his dreams. It makes champions not become a champion. Even though they're champions, you know, fear is the thing that stops them from realizing that they can do anything and have anything they want in life. You that's watching this video, you can have whatever you want. But the reason why we don't get what we want, the reason why failure is a part of our life, is because of fear. If you're a Bible believer like I am, the Bible says that men's hearts fail them because of fear. Here I am today, getting ready to make history. And it's been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. It's been a lot of doubt and unbelief that I have to battle with sometimes, because you never heard of a 41-year-old going into the league. And the thing about this is that I get to make history and share with others that you can accomplish your dreams, but you got to get rid of the fear. Fear landed me inside of a prison cell. I spent 1 year and 4 months in a prison cell. And it's very devastating to be in prison. I remember the days I was in prison. It's very terrifying. I don't wish that experience on nobody. But I managed to stay focused when I was in prison, and still had this dream to play professional football, and wouldn't let it go. It just wouldn't go away. It was times where I said, I'm going to give that up. There's no way in the world that I'm going to make it at the age that I'm at. And I just kept pushing. I couldn't shake the dream, and I just kept pushing and pushing. Even on the prison yard, running up and down the sidewalks, with boots on, running sprints, 40, 50, 60s, push-ups, pull-ups, every day having this dream on my mind that I'm going to be able to accomplish it. Don't know how, but with God's grace and me just continuing to work hard, I figured that I'd get my chance.
Met him on the yard. He used to run every day on the yard. When I tell you, he used to run like crazy. He would just sweat all day, run the whole yard call for 2 hours. You know, I said, man, nigga, stop all this running. You know, he just, man, I'm finna play for the Dallas Cowboys. I said, all right, bro, go ahead, keep on running, bro. And when I tell you, he did this every day. Every day allowed us to go out there on that yard. He ran, sprinted, run, sprint, the whole yard call.
While making this decision to become the oldest rookie that ever played in the NFL, in the NFC for the Dallas Cowboys, was another guy that really inspired me. And he played in NFC as well, but against my opponent, the Philadelphia Eagles, Vince Papale. They made a movie about Vince, Walt Disney did, around about 4 years ago now. The movie was called Invincible. And I happened to meet Vince when he came to my hometown of Rockford, Illinois. And that's a story in itself how I met him. And I told him one day I'm going to break your record. And he said, "You sure?" I said, "Yes, sir." And you know, we shook hands and I departed. But I remember Vince gave me his information about 4 years ago, and I reached out to him while making this decision. And I had an opportunity to talk with him while I was in training in Dallas, Texas. And I wanted to meet with him, and he became my mentor. And he's been nothing but the most inspiring person to inspire me to do the thing that I wanted to do. And so I had the opportunity to go out to Vince in Philadelphia, got on the plane, and went straight to him. And this is the outcome.
Papale. I'm here with my man Keith Brooks. We're in the parking lot of the Comcast Wells Fargo Center. Right behind it, of course, is the link. And Keith, I want you to know that the spot where we're standing on about 35 years ago was a field called JFK Stadium, or Municipal Field. They used to play the Army-Navy game here. Wow. And this is the same field which would have been the turf where I had that free agent tryout for the Philadelphia Eagles. Wow. When I was 30 years old. Now, you've got that same quest, you have that same dream, and you know, and I know you have a journey behind it. And of course, you want to make it into the NFL as a free agent, an undrafted free agent. Didn't play college football, so I guess the best thing is, you know, tell us about your dream and your quest and why you think you can do it.
You know, Vince, I struggled with fear for many years. And that fear has caused me to waste a lot of time in my life. And that's why I'm 40 years old, trying to accomplish what you accomplished. And I got rid of the fear and decided, you know what, I need to go back and get my dreams.
People ask me, what's the best part of Invincible? And you're the best part of Invincible. Being able to reach out and inspire somebody to go a little bit further and to feel, you know what, that they're they overcome their fear, and you know, whether at all levels and all generations, whether it be adults or kids or whatever it might be, and this is the best part of the movie. And I'm touched that you would, I mean, the communications we've had and all this, I'm touched that you would even think to come out here to see me. And man, anybody out there, you know, whether it's the Dallas Cowboys or whatever, you got to give this guy a shot. It's as simple as that. I mean, you're what it's all about, and this is the kind of guy that is a leader, and you build teams around him, and whatever team it would be, whether it be in a football team, whether it be in the church, whether it be out there in business, this is the man. Keith Brooks, Brooksy, love you, brother.
Thank you.
Good luck to you. Yeah, you're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Vince was great, man, you know, and I thank him every day for taking the time out to share his heart with mine and to inspire me to go forth in what I'm trying to accomplish. It was a lot of hard work. He told me it was going to be that way. He told me what it was going to be like in training camp, and I'm prepared. And I thank God for giving me the opportunity to show me favor, to have the opportunity with Vince, something you just seen right there, that interview. And yes, I am a leader. Yes, I was born to become a leader. I have a heart to lead men, especially out of fear. And I want to share what I've been through, prison and being homeless, living inside of a Walmart. And now I just happen to be in Walmarts now selling books that I wrote to help other people better their lives and not go down the path that I went down. And I'm able to give back to the Children Miracle Network Fund, and that's a blessing too, because I like to give. And that experience with Vince was awesome. It motivates me to continue on, to break his record. And he don't have any malice or anything against me. If I did break his record, he'll be quite proud. And in fact, he said Walt Disney was going to make a movie about me in Jerry, in Jerry Stadium, the new one. And I'm excited about what's going to happen in the future. And Vince Papale is one of those guys that really embraced me and what I'm trying to accomplish. On this journey of becoming the NFL's oldest rookie, making history once again, does seem like God had put certain ex-NFL players in my life to encourage me along the way. I had a chance to meet my hero coming up. And Deion Sanders was a guy that sat down and talked to me briefly when I met him at a function that he had. He had told me, I told him what I was trying to accomplish. He said, man, it's going to be hard, you know. And he said on the flip side that if you don't believe in yourself, nobody else will. So his words were very impactful in my life at that time. Also, Brian Dawkins over at MJP last summer, I had an opportunity to train with him for a week, and boy did he show me some things. As a free safety, that's the position I play, he showed me some things that will help my game, given the opportunity to showcase my talents. Another guy is Mike Singletary. I met him at a Fort Worth Believers Convention this past year, back in July, the beginning of July I should say, and he sat down with me for 45 minutes. And he gave me the raw information and the encouraging information. And I thank God for him letting me know that when you get your chance in camp, you go down there and you want to be a leader, you want to be a captain on that special teams. And he shared some other information with me as well, some realistic information as well, but at the same time some information that, spiritual information that gave me hope to accomplish what I'm trying to accomplish. Another guy that I met had a big impact in my life was Eugene Robinson when he played with the Falcons, believe it or not. It was many years ago. And we all know what Eugene went through, and he came out of it, I believe. I don't know if he remembers me, but he told me that one day God was going to use me in this sport of football in a mighty way. And I'm seeing it materialize now, and he's the one that really kept me going as well too. Another person who really inspired my life and brought a lot of impact was Herschel Walker. We talked for about 15-20 minutes. I told him what I was trying to accomplish, and he looked me dead in the eye and said, young man, this dream of yours that you have of becoming the NFL's oldest rookie can happen, but you got to put the work in. Now, you know I'm going to listen to Herschel, because Herschel is still fighting in the UFC at the age of 50, beating down 23-year-olds. So I'm going to listen to somebody like that. And that was very encouraging to know that he played with the Dallas Cowboys as well. And he understood what I was trying to come to accomplish. And he really gave me his heart. And he said it's going to require a lot of hard work, just like anything else that you're trying to accomplish. Those are some of the players that I had the opportunity to meet, and those are some of the guys that had a great big impact in my life to keep forth in making history. Don't be afraid of hard work. Don't be afraid of hard work. You can succeed if you get rid of the fear. Persistence, diligence, consistency, dedication, commitment are only a few attributes that cause success in a man's life. If you're willing to make history like I am, come with me by using those attributes and not fearing. Let's beat fear together so we can be a successful people.